Hi, I'm Roxy Rose, and yes, I am back once again doing another video. As you know, and if you don't, I'll tell you, my videos usually are based around the mature transsexual or transgender woman. Although everybody is welcome to participate, this has to do with transitioning late in life. As for me, I transitioned about 2.5 years ago. And it's kind of tough. It's not just all the same for all women. Us transsexuals and transgender women that are transitioning late in life, we're trying to, as our bodies are falling apart, we're trying to put them all back together in the right order for the first time in our lives. And also, genetic women have had, by our age, they've had 30 or 40 years of practicing makeup, where we're having 1, 2, 3 years worth of practice. And also, another setback for us is there's not very many places where you can actually learn how to apply makeup for the transsexual. It is different, much different than the genetic woman. So what I was talking with a really nice guy on the phone this afternoon, and it kind of inspired this video. I was out shopping all day, and on my way home my feet were tired, and I thought, oh, I got to get home, get out of these clothes, take off this makeup. And I thought, I should film myself without makeup. I should film myself and take off the makeup. Well, like I said, I was out all day. I'm kind of tired, and I thought, well, I'll just pull up the camera, and I'll give you a little sneak peek as to what I look like without makeup. Because there's a lot of people out there that said, I'm beautiful and that I don't need facial feminization surgery. But there's a lot going on here, For instance, I shadow the jawline with blush. So you don't see the distinct line so much. And, I make my lips smaller because I have actually big lips. Believe it or not, I paint them in smaller than they are because, the male facial features are usually much larger. And then, most internet sites are going to tell you to put the dark shadow for the eye in a certain place. Well, I put the light shadow where the dark shadow usually goes because I want my eye to pop out because it's set in because of the orbital rim around it. There's just so much to consider. And I don't want to get into instructing people how to do makeup because each person is different. I have a nice transgender friend just down the road from me, and she has absolutely no orbital socket almost around her eye, which is really interesting. I mean, she has women eyes, which is nice. And the funny thing is, I have a very pronounced orbital socket, which is kind of funny because my grandmother did too. And don't worry, she had 3 biological children, so there was nothing going on there. And my aunt, who is beautiful, actually inherited that orbital rim, and God, she is just gorgeous. But anyways, and then there's these topics of discussion amongst transgender people about, well, what about Jennifer Aniston? Look at her chin. Oh my God. Well, here's the thing. You take Jennifer Aniston's chin, and then you complement it with this small dainty nose and pretty eyes and small lips and put it on a little 5-foot tall cutie. Well, okay, then that chin is just perfect. But if you take that chin and that jaw and then you match it up with the big lips and you match it up with a little bit too large of a nose and you match it up with somebody who has a pronounced orbital rim, a tall forehead, and that woman stands 5'11" or 6 foot, well, that's a different story. So when you talk about, well, Jennifer Aniston has a strong jaw, yeah, that's not the whole story. You're taking that out of context. And if you were to assign every feature on the face a numeric figure, you know, and then tally it up. Well, Jennifer Aniston's jaw and chin might have a high number, but the rest of her features would be very low, so the tally would be actually low. But when you tally up somebody else's features, and I'm not going to tally up mine, but the tally's going to be quite a bit higher. So you kind of understand. You have to take everything as a whole instead of taking things out of context. But anyways, so there's so much going on here at home with the camera, the angle, the lighting here that I get to pick and choose. You know, when you're filming yourself, always get that camera up above, shooting down, because, you know, that view much better than this view, you know. And I'm not telling you how to film. I'm just saying that, well, what you see at home in YouTube is different than what's actually here. Also, there's no perspective here. You know, you don't know that I'm 5'10", and I am 5'10", and I have broad shoulders. That's why I got these, you know, to kind of even it out a little bit. But anyway, so yeah, this is hard for me to do because I want to take my makeup off. It's kind of like that scene in The Crying Game where the lady, the transgender lady, is standing in front of the guy, and she says, "I thought you knew," and he runs to the bathroom. You know, and so, you know, here on YouTube, I've met a lot of nice people, and I've actually met some really nice guys on you know, from watching my YouTube videos. So if you're one of those guys, right now, if you're one of those guys that has even the slightest inkling of a romantic interest in me, please turn off the computer and leave. This isn't for you to see, okay? I don't want, you know, people to go screaming and run to the bathroom. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so this is hard for me to do. It's kind of like bearing my soul. In previous videos, I've bared my emotional soul, and this time I'm going to bare my face. Oh dear. You see, well, another thing at play here is the hair. Okay, now I have a long rectangular face. Long hair is not good. It makes the face look longer. But I'm trying to cover these jaws. I chewed gum all my life. You know, I was one of those kids that when I was younger, you know, the Bubblicious. I put a whole pack in my mouth, and I've done that all the way up until, almost until I transitioned. I was a gum chewer. My ex would get me, you know, these big boxes of bazooka bubble gum, and I would just go through them, you know. I chewed gum all the time. But so, yeah, I got these pronounced jaw muscles, which will be taken care of in facial surgery. Let's see what else. Well, you know, obviously the bangs cover the forehead. And, oh, blush, you know, if you have a long face or a rectangular face, everybody's going to tell you, you know, blush up at an angle, up at an angle. No, wrong. That's going to make your face look longer. That's why girls do that, because they have round faces or heart-shaped faces, and they want to kind of give it that exotic look. Well, we don't want to look any more exotic than we are, okay? Anyways, so gosh, I'm going to take off my makeup. And like I said, this is really tough for me to do. I don't really like the feeling of it. But I'm going to do it because I want some of my friends out there, and I want some of those women out there that feel a bit bad, you know, of their features. You know, I want them to take comfort and know that with the right kind of makeup, the right hairstyles, and enough practice, like Roxy says all the time, do your homework and practice and practice. And don't take any advice from anybody. Learn for yourself, because you go to Sephora and you go to the Macy's counter, and they're going to tell you what they know about applying makeup to a genetic woman. And they're never going to have dealt with, you know, a transgender one. Perhaps they never would have dealt with one. And even if they have, it's going to be trial and error because each one of us is completely different. And there's no set rule for any of us. So, oh dear. So here goes. I am going to show you what Roxy Rose looks like without makeup. Oh dear. So, and these wipes, like you know, Roxy Rose is always the bargain shopper. These wipes are $1 at the dollar store, the Dollar Tree. There's no difference between these wipes and Revlon or Maybelline makeup removing wipes that cost $7 or $8 for the package. And I'm doing this a little quick. You shouldn't be so rough on yourself, but I'm being a little bit rough today. I'm going to give myself a little allowance because I'm in a hurry. I don't want this video to go on too long. Yeah. So, and I won't be able to get all the mascara off. That's something that I usually end up taking as much as I can off, and then and I still have usually a little residue in the morning. And my face is going to be a little red and blotchy, and that's just due to the fact that I'm being a little rough on it right at the moment. So far, not too good. I don't like this feeling of being exposed like this, but well, actually, I'm experiencing the slightest bit of liberation right at the moment, because I guess this is honesty, right? I guess this is how I really look, and to all you potential romantic interests, which I'm sure the numbers just dropped drastically. Well, you know, you're bound to see me like this sometime, right? So, okay, so here I am. I'm going to get closer. Ooh, look out. Okay, so now you could see, and I'm closer, and I intended this. Ooh, my goodness. So, yes, I do have a very pronounced jaw muscle here, as well as a very distinct jaw bone. My chin is quite wide, which I try to conceal with blush. Even a little blush on the tip of my nose to kind of shorten it. As you can see, really tall forehead. And you see my eyes are deep set. And I don't have much brow bossing. Nothing to really worry about. But the orbital socket is quite pronounced. And as you can see, I inherited big lips. My family is Norwegian, so well, I'm not going to stay on this video very much longer because I'm not really thrilled about being here. But yes, profile, the nose, I have a straight nose, or fairly straight, but it is a little bit on the large side. The chin that you normally see, I never turn to the side when I'm doing a video, but as you could see, the jaw and chin very pronounced. So now you are able to see the benefits of makeup and you know, all that sort of stuff. Gosh, sorry if I scared anybody. Anyways, this has been Roxy Rose, and I hope this has been just a little bit helpful to some out there. I don't know if it's been helpful to me. Sometimes these videos are therapeutic. I'm not going to say this one is. But so this has been Roxy Rose. I love your comments, but okay, I love your comments, but try to hold back from saying on this particular video, see if you could hold back from saying, oh, I see what you mean, or oh, now I feel a lot better about myself. No, come on, don't say that. Even if you're thinking that, don't say it. Okay, so this has been Roxy Rose, and I love your comments, and I'm feeling really great about life. As you know, my divorce is final, and I just feel like moving on. For the last, it's been almost a year that my life has been all in turmoil from this divorce. And well, it's over, and I'm done, and I'm moving on, and that's one of the reasons why I can make this video, because I know that I'm going to get facial surgery very quickly, and so then I'll still have issues, but I'll be able to pull my hair back, and I won't have to wear makeup if I don't feel like it, but I'm the type that always likes to wear makeup anyways. I inherited that from my mom. She was always made up. She'd always go out into the yard with nylons and painted eyebrows and lipstick on, you know, and she'd go out and do the weeding in those clothes. Anyways, if you want to email me directly, you can. myroxyrose@gmail.com. That's myroxyrose@gmail.com. Or you could send a note through YouTube or any of the other video channels that you've seen me on. I always enjoy the comments, and I'm really sorry that over the past several months I haven't been a very good correspondent because life's just been so messy, and I haven't been feeling good about myself. But hopefully I will stay on this track, stay positive, and get a good look, because you ain't gonna see me like this ever again. Alright, this has been Roxy Rose talking about transitioning late in life. And, well, girls and guys, good luck to you. It's never too late. Keep the faith and love yourself. Really, you gotta love yourself. And know that Roxy Rose loves you too. Alright, bye-bye.